Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about Darren Seals. Now, you may know him. He's an activist who made a significant impact in his community after the death of Michael Brown, after he was killed by a police officer. But I want to share and give you a little more information on Darren Seals and what's going on currently. Darren Seals was born on July 15th, 1987 in St. Louis, Missouri. He grew up in the city's impoverished Ferguson neighborhood, where he witnessed firsthand the systemic racism and police brutality that plagued the area. In 2014, Darren became an activist after the death of Michael Brown, an unarmed black teenager who was shot by a white police officer in Ferguson. He was one of the leading voices in the protests that followed, demanding justice for Michael Brown and an end to police violence against black people. Darren's activism didn't stop there. He founded the organization We All Be in 2015, which aimed to promote unity, justice, and empowerment in the black community. He also worked with other organizations such as Black Lives Matter and Hands Up United to bring attention to police brutality and social injustice. However, Darren's activism came at a cost. He received numerous death threats and was harassed by law enforcement. In September 2016, he was found dead in his car with gunshot wounds to his head and chest. He was only 29 years old, and the car was also burned. Darren's death was a tragic loss for his family, friends, and the activist community. However, his legacy continues to inspire people around the world. In his memory, let's take a closer look at some of the important moments and achievements in Darren's life. One of the most notable moments in Darren's activism was when he helped organize the Ferguson to Palestine Solidarity Movement in 2015. He traveled to Palestine to meet with activists and learn about the struggles they faced, and then brought that knowledge back to Ferguson to share with the community. He was also a strong advocate for Black economic empowerment. He believed that economic independence was necessary for true freedom and justice, and he encouraged Black people to support Black-owned businesses and invest in their communities. In addition, Darren was a powerful voice against police brutality. He spoke out against the use of excessive force and advocated for police reform. He also worked to hold police officers accountable for their actions and bring justice to victims of police violence. Darren Seals was an outspoken advocate for social justice and civil rights, particularly in the wake of the shooting of Michael Brown in Ferguson, Missouri. However, his activism made him a target of government surveillance, specifically by the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI. In 2015, Darren was notified by a friend that he had been approached by the FBI for information about Darren's activities. Darren subsequently received a letter from the FBI notifying him that he was under surveillance and requesting his cooperation. Darren refused to cooperate and instead became even more vocal about the need to resist government surveillance and protect civil liberties. He believed that the government was targeting him because of his activism and that this was part of a broader effort to stifle dissent and discourage activism. Despite his resistance, the FBI continued to monitor Darren's activities. In fact, the day before he was killed, he tweeted about being followed by law enforcement. Now look at that. I wonder what happened. The surveillance of Darren Seals raises serious concerns about government overreach and the targeting of activists. It also highlights the need to protect civil liberties and the right to dissent. Darren's legacy lives on, not only in his activism, but in his fight to protect civil liberties and resist government surveillance. We must continue to fight for these fundamental rights and remember Darren Seals as a hero in that fight. Thank you for watching this video. Please share it with others to help raise awareness about the surveillance of activists and the need to protect civil liberties and to keep Darren Seals' name alive. Make sure you leave a comment. Please hit the like button before you go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.